Adventurers Guild.
Truly is fascinating.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Truly is fascinating.
Which should I choose?
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
The neighboring nation of Lila is the most prosperous commercial port all of Tibet.
Ancient alchemy truly is
I
fascinating.
guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer.
Ancient alchemy truly is
Should I
fascinating.
choose?
Ancient alchemy truly is
The
fascinating.
neighboring nation of Lila has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Spark Knight Clee of the Knights of Favonius reporting for duty. There's some more, but, I forgot. I'm not so good at remembering. Where'd this letter in our bag come from? Could it just blow in on the breeze? Whoa! This is way too many books! Considering this like bed, seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon. Let me guess. You missed me. Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here? Music. Imagine there are books of all, and sorting them myself. All that to say, I would treat you to.
Don't worry.
You're as sweet as ever,
Finally! We made it to the last stack! What even art and... What's this one? The Little Witch's Dick... Huh.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? What?
Have you ever read the story? Splendid!
That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear, where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes? Namely that waiting rather than besides. So, I gathered the mages together. Well, we striving toward a common goal. Now, I never said...
Wait. Uh-huh.
Much better to... Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just...
Okay. We'll take the dick...
Wonderful.
Welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days?
Well...
News travels fast on the wind. But before my wine and my lyre are at the ready. So please, traveler, take a seat and tell me your tale. Amazing! Incredible! The Rapier of Solnari and the Doctor? Truly a tale for the ages! So, I'm guessing the Wild Hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rapier of Solnari.
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the Doctor, though.
Well, that's good to hear. I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories.
Right! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern. In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Huh! They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Hey! Oh, bring it on!
like that.
Giving up already? You're not half as tough as Varka said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
A bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh! I was just wondering I was gonna track you down.
Oh! So you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary... Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, vice captain of the 5th Company of the Knights...
Oh, so you're part of the...
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt... Then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down...
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the Doctor.
Deliver some letters. There's one for the Knights of Favonia.
Jeez, how many people... In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with... Sir Writes a Lot.
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's early... So, tone-deaf or not, I wear the title of bard...
Wait, really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too. Am I right?
You sure are. To use the Grand Master's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, ruin guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
That Varka is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
Oh, he also said to remind you to write back.
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. But if I'm supposed to write back this time... I'll need some time to mull over my response. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver...
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I can find the way.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort...
Let's go!
Thank you so much, honorary...
The Abyss. The Wild Hunt. Andreas. Get home safe, Varka.
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking? Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be terrible.
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat. This expedition is almost over. We will make our triumph. Stormwind! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind! On me!
Without the Reikir of Solnari to direct them, it seems like all that's left is their primal urge to destroy.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of Nodcry will be able to deal with what's left.
Just like I thought. What we should be wary of now is...
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just up ahead.
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, Grandmaster!
We meet again, Andreas.
So, you've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago? Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all. It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious. Might be better to go by...
Boreas.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight. That's where things stand with the expedition. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed. P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
Everyone gets one?
What? I guess the Grand Master must have... Even I got a letter.
Jean?
Oh, yes. That's...
By the way...
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel's Share. Allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel. But
Hi, Mom Bess. There'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we do...
Really? Oh, that would be a great help.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen.
Great. But I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas's...
Very well.
I will. Goodbye.
Allow me to introduce myself again, though you're probably bored of hearing it by now. I am Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt's Knight of Boreas. I'm here to fulfill the Favonian pledge. I swear by my sword you shall not fall while I stand.
Honorary Knight, you're still...
Huh?
True. From what you and Loan have told me, it seems that And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
If I don't make it back from this expedition, if it comes to that, remember to I've planted some promising... Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they, too, need protecting. And some... well, some might not even want to be a knight yet. What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return. Until I return, I leave them in your care.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice. The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived. He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost, but he had an inform when the old heiress...
Wolf spirit.
Correct. As you may already know, and the Knight of Lupus Boreas, this was once a
Huh?
The great Wolf King of the North. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it. The Grand Master I kept my... You experienced...
No wonder Varka...
Very possibly, and as it turns out, Yes, even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure the Grand Master is relieved to know that it's in place.
I used to take long walks in Silvermoon Hall every day, so don't worry about me. I can keep up.
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the Angel Share now.
When you're mixing...
I know there's no one else in...
Kaya! Rosaria!
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
A little liveliness never killed anyone. Traveler, Paimon, what brings you our way?
Please allow me to once again I hope you will give...
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Map...
He nags like...
Huh? Drop what?
Nothing, really. He, asked me if I'd...
Yeah, right.
Whatever details I'd show...
You say that now.
I wasn't seeing the full picture, but... both the Grandmaster and the... I can't see the
If I had a more
When you join an org...
You think so?
Good question. Have you considered...
Are they arguing or... Oh...
What should I public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh.
My reply won't be a long...
If you hadn't had to deliver that...
It's no trouble. Lo and...
So...
Huh?
No. There are people like Kaya and I. And then there are those who are true Not only that, but it happened to Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly...
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about...
I happened to hear about... Although the Knights of Boreas... of those who have... But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas. He was a disciple of Rostam. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
Yikes! Bloodstained Knight?
Well, apparently, but he lost count. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black. After that, it's hard to say whether but had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let...
Huh. Turns out... Anyway, you're still... If so, why did... That's a great idea! What's going on here? Was Bulbumdum always like that? The Wild Hunt?
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Dissipate. I'll settle this.
Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge.
Converge. Surge.
The Temple of Wisdom. Hey.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Converge. Let's play hurt a little. Yeah.
Stand with me. Lightning terrified. Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
Committed to memory. Make yourselves at home. Yeah.
Surge. A new moon rises.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Time to act. Dissipate.
Grow. Are you all right? Oh no! What?
Stop right there.
2 letters?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Paimon passed a test? Really? Huh! She didn't even realize she was taking one!
Well, if the boss sure was, something seems...
Lupus Boreas, not injured.
They followed my trail from the distant. We meet again, human Lupical.
So, are you saying that the wild hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt? How is that even possible?
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andreas' soul. The source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry, from whence I came.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can you be in 2 places at once?
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andreas, was particularly adept in this art.
Huh? The bard's back?
Tone Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of... Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into... As the wolf 500 bitter winters passed. then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a knight The knight asked, seeing how the So, though the he had written the end. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale.
There is no...
So that's what happened.
If any, that is...
But we followed
And there's more.
Oh.
I remember it was the ancient kingdom.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll as luck would happen. If even
Varka.
I believe 2 minutes.
All right. Wish it could be me, but except I'll stay here.
Razor, give me... Golden-haired traveler, it is a wolf.
The dominator of...
But human heart who prevented the... Although, truth be, the great wolf...
I will protect...
Just give me the word whenever... Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. All right. Over to you, Dvalin.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below.
All right. Hey, wait. How are we getting down?
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster!
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
And I'm on too!
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Fight or flight?
As expected, this haste, but they have served their purpose. I now farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North look-alike. Forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
There's no point chasing. True. Killing him, the difficult part.
Huh?
No, but compared to Rerir, our Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off. We still have some big.
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Look Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Hey, Honorary Knight. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here? Great. And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Reikir of Solnari's control, but it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frostmoon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rere resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrius, god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrius' spirit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some monstatter from like 500 years ago? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Right. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate. So, the Abyss made use of
The replica corrupted and took control of Andrius as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Teyvat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once God remains, this land has already been ravaged by the...
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land.
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight? Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. Mice do not grieve.
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas's final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was.
Sounds like Andrew.
Yes. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say that plant.
Wait.
Ha ha ha. If only we need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger.
For now, however, if we can collect those fragments, we can.
You don't need to worry about that. Most of them are all.
Huh? Wait.
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, not just the Wild Hunt in the Abyss.
Sounds like this.
As a matter of fact, still, instead, we've had to make best. Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. According to what Boreas, but of course.
Okay.
I managed to gather one. As for the third fragment, we've identified a general search. The final snag.
With our foe being.
And since the wild.
The Clink Clink Crumpake craft shop.
So what do they need me here for? Wait. I think maybe I signed a.
Ah, great. New.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the.
Rating for Yehoda.
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we. Traveler? Could you join me in retrieve? All right. Time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. Dismissed!
Didn't you say fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of.
Whoa, whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the nights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
Search.
we're looking for?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to just like back at the camp, but this time, you'd best step...
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Purifying the abyssal corruption. Could you try...
So...
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And let me think. How is it explained? Ha 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 ha! Actually, neither do I.
Huh. Sounds like something a certain...
I thought it might mean something. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken...
Okay, but back then...
This wolf...
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven thread. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Also, we barely know any...
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks...
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple after Rost, but trying to track Roland down.
Quite the...
Yeah.
Hey!
What can I say? But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely. Whoa!
You really are making this up as you...
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed, just like he said.
If what you say, the monsters are great, the code of chivalry tolerates not. If Abyss be thy name,
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find...
That I While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be? So that's what happened. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods giving them his knowledge.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we...
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could... But even without the visionaries in, every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eye. And on that note, I have a plan. Well... that about covers it. No plan is free of risk. If I fail...
Oh, there has to...
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully...
Nope. It's a total disaster.
Come on, we're out of time. You'll... Fill me in. What's the situation? Good call. Look...
Well, before we ran into trouble, the two teams are holed up here, and he...
But the Wild Hunt is...
We can't...
The logistics company.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point. The logistics company.
Amazing.
Hey!
I regret to say, the logistics company.
Both. Once one...
It's the Wild Hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified...
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy!
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight!
Is that the signal to say they're ready? That's good. Off the engine! Huh? Thunder! It's showtime! Fall back!
Yes, sir!